away.
Cool. What's up, people? It's a beautiful morning, Friday morning. Jason DeBeas at courtside along with everybody else. Dominic, big shout out. This is Humana-Paredes and Pavan, and this is two jacked girls, Stockman and Kolinske, and here we go. Nice holding your platform, and wow, great elevation. It's like her arm got 6 inches longer on that one as she knuckles. Line over and scores 1-0. I'm only here for an hour, people, so just trying to get a little bit of action in. I've come a long way, but I still do it for the people. Wow, I think that hit the antenna. Soft blocked by the skinny boy. And there's a quick 2-0. Oh no, I believe there's a scratch that. There's a net violation call on Kelly Kolinske, and she got a little bit of a smile about that. Jump serve coming, position 1. A little bit of a J hook on her pass and block straight down. Sarah, the big lefty. Jump serve in the storm. It's got good movement this morning on the jump serve. That went straight to Kelly, and I think she's going right back to her, and I think Kelly's just, no, it's time to go to Emily. Up and down set, line over, got it. Ties the score. Once again, thank you. This is Hermosa Beach, California, this Friday morning. I don't know what kind of tournament this is. I don't know if this is a qualifier. All I know is they're using a Mikasa and a 5v ball. And as much as I love the sport and as much as I'm around it, nobody tells me shit, so here we go. Melissa with the side out. Got a little poison in the background, a little Belle Biv DeVoe, if you will. Nice serve out of position 1, but an even better pass and line over, patient move and little option action. And there's your switch. Good shot by Sarah. What's up, people? Got a deep voice today. Got a little bit of a cold, so might break out some Johnny Cash. Or some Barry White. Or some Hank Williams Jr. Up and down, out of the middle again. Cut, that's Doug looking for a transition again. And trying to salvage something out of that, but to no avail. Scoring first off the switch is Pavan and Humana. I'll just call him Sarah and Melissa for all intents and purposes. Never trust a big butt and a smile. Belle Biv DeVoe. Some songs are just timeless, aren't they? Wow, what a nasty serve. She's on point today. Doubling up 6-3. She's probably going to do a lot of heavy topspin on this side of the net, which is the south side, and expect to see some jump floaters on the north side. Nice little jump in, little 4-block jump in, if you will, and the score is 7-3, and I'd like to see a timeout here. It's a nice pass. Set out of the middle on, once again, right into the defense dig. Melissa, line over. Wow, and they are rolling. Timeout is finally called, and allowed one timeout per team, I guess including the technical timeout, so that's 2 apiece. Big turnout here. Jose Loyola in the house. All the coaches are present, but there doesn't seem, I guess there's no coaching during the timeouts and no coaching during the switch off. Here we go. There's a line over. Nice one move by Sarah. Sorry, by Melissa. That's 4 unanswered points, 5 unanswered points for Sarah and Melissa. And once again, there's a better pass. Wow, great block, but unfortunately caught it on the way down, and that's 6 unanswered points for Sarah and Melissa. The Canadians are on a roll. It's a better pass. Nice hold on her platform. Perfect. Sorry, the score is I believe 5-9. No, 10-4. Right. Emily's definitely has to use her power to set up her shot on this. You gotta get Melissa dug in a little bit. Melissa's just staying in the cut, making one move to the ball, just waiting it out. And honestly, any professional will take that any day of the week. Makes their job in life easier. And big no-no. Serving out after you gave up a bunch of points. That next serve has to go in. Obvious is obvious. Followed up by net serve. Net. Catches a little bit of a break. Emily Stockman, one half of 2 jacked girls out of Colorado. So much fun watching them win AVP Seattle. Emily's first, and I believe Kolinski's third. Serve out of the middle, nice pass. Set out of the middle. That's her set. Wow. Nice shoot set, and wow. What incredible range on that. Widens the gap a little bit by 7. There's a jump serve, a little bit of wrist away to position 1. There's the up and down set, and wow, nice patience. Again, just staying in the cut, and oof. I don't know if the hands were a part on that, but just the same, there's a poke over. Much needed side out. Kolinske, formerly Kelly Larson, Pepperdine, played indoor there and really started playing beach after college. There's line over by Melissa, 13-5. Kelly came on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. I believe it was episode 72 or something. And I asked her, is Pepperdine the cool kids school? Because everybody who I've ever met as that ball sails wide, everybody who I've ever met that went to Pepperdine are like cool people. Like, think about it. John Mayer, not a mean, can't say a mean thing about that guy. Dane Blanton, one of the coolest guys. Bob Stavertlik, for you old school guys. Jeff Stork. Marv Dunphy, constant but nice guy and competitor. Sean Rooney, who I believe was John Mayer's roommate in college. They won a chip together. We're at the technical timeout. Score is 7-14. Got a lot of action going on here. Court next to me, you have April and Alex going against Kelly Clays and Sarah Sponsel. I see Trevor and Try, and I see Kame Schalk, and I can't see his partner. I see Rosie and Chase Buttinger. I see Rafi Paulus. Rafi's been balling out, man. And that's Rice. His partner is Rice, and they've been. Rafi's one of those guys, man. on his good day, he can do no wrong. He'll serve. It hits the top of the tape. He'll hit a ball straight down. If it can go in and out. It hits the line. Hits a ball. Hits the top of his head. Goes over and in. He has some of these days when in addition to him being good, the ball bounces his way. So we're at the technical timeout. For my guys with the camera next to me, I've been calling out Scar a little bit just to keep you guys whatever. Dom, where are you from? Can I be nosy again?
I'm from California.
California, cool. Guilty, New Yorker. I need another 5 years before I call myself a Californian. I've been here 5, I think 5 more. As far as paying dues is concerned, no, I think I'm right there. I did it. Huh?
Become a Californian right when you decide you're never gonna move back.
Yes. Let me tell you, I went back for the AVP because I was coaching last year and I didn't miss it. I thought I'd miss the attitude and this and that, and I'm like, who the hell's gonna miss a bunch of people that don't smile or say a word? Friends, of course, yeah, but that's right. Emily says we got a lot of match happening here. For those of my New York friends that heard what I said, I kind of mean that. I miss New York. I miss the realness. I just don't miss. I don't miss the attitude. I don't miss the grouchiness. Much needed ace. Yep. Kelly Kolinske to serve. Her husband Bill was out here yesterday playing with Miles Evans. And he played a match against Trevor and Try, and there's another ace. It's like she who serves on this side scores. Beautiful side out, much needed side out. But 3 straight points after the technical timeout. A little bit of a momentum shift, if you will, going to 2 jacked girls. she's got to go. I think she touched that handle nicely. Looking for a drifter on the outside, and nice patience by both. There's the dig. Looking for... Whoa, there's the block. Coming back. Free ball situation on the attack. Looking to get to 11. Stockman. Got it! Once again, momentum. Jump floater. Will they go short? Yes, they will. This is the right move to do, but unfortunately, that ball hits the line. Fortunately, when she gets a good pass, it's like an automatic side out. I do like the short serve. It's not something that you're going to see Melissa option. I mean, serving short the other way around, they might make you pay for that, but you do want big girls to step up and pass that short one. Oh, nice, beautiful, great drifter. That's a switch. Winning the switch off on that. That was a 5-2 switch. The score is now 12 serving 16. Get another 5-2 switch and we're in business. Nice set. Oh, great dig. Transition. Stockman got it. Melissa trying to get it off the one bouncer, and there's another true point on a 6-3 run. Our two jacked girls. Oh my goodness!
Let's go, Kelly!
Talk about the snowball getting bigger as it rolls down the hill.
Oh my God!
When it rains, it pours.
So dirty.
Oh, bad pass, and looks like a free ball situation. Cross court, got to use it. Set on the outside. Stockman got it. And wisely enough, there's a timeout called. Kelly Kolinske, Emily Stockman, trailing as much as 14-7 at the technical timeout, are now only trailing by 1. And we have ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I brought my camera here. Yeah, 15, 16, yeah. They're on, what do you call it? 15, 16. I'm gonna do the math in my head. An 8-2 run, right? Yeah. They're on an 8-2 run because they trail 7-14. Yeah. Coach looking on, liking what he sees. It's exactly what I said. She had to use power to set up her shot. I mean, Stockman has a great shot game. Don't get me wrong, but again, if you don't set up power to set up your shot, I think Melissa's balance is just better. She doesn't have to start so low. She starts a little bit higher. Her first step is big. You rarely see Melissa make more than one move to the ball. You never see her make 2 or more moves. And now, you know, they got to figure out some stuff. There's line, and there's the second attempt, and there's the dig. Looking to tie the game. Oh, wow, what a dig! Kelly! Right into the defense. Looking for 17. Melissa, not yet. Wow, was that a great set? She's got to cover. It'd be the most athletic thing I've ever seen in my life for her to dive set and then go and cover. But that was a do or do not move for Kelly Kolinske, and it was a great block by Sarah, by the big lefty. Jump floater, right shoulder serve, handled easily. Back set towards the ocean. That ball's dug, looking for 18. And tape for tape, if you will, tit for tat.
Great job, sir.
Here's the line over, and 16-18 looking for one for the switch. Very, very important switch. 17-18 would mean a hell of a lot more than 19-16 on the switch. We're in the first set. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for putting up with my voice. At least it's a little bit more bassy this time. I have a little bit of a cold, so. Whoa, there's an ace! Much needed ace. The switch is 17-18. I gotta reset. I have to reset the score. For those of you watching, Pavan and Humana are not leading 1-0. This is the first set, so sorry about that. Oh, got a little bit of a micro touch. Beautiful. Great elevation. And Sarah's got to make a move on that. Sarah has to jump, or she has to just come back and play that ball. Make one move backwards if she can. Anything that goes up and down, Melissa can leg a lot of that stuff out, but maybe she saw Kelly had the elevation and she didn't have her balance on the block. Trailing by one. Short one and pushing up and down. Challenge move on the cross court on the 2 blocks, or 4 block switch if you will, and set point opportunity number 1, 20-18. Going to the ladies from Canada. Wow, that's a tough pass, and that's an ace, and it's a way to finish off a game that they had a commanding lead. At no time have they trailed, and only the league got cut to as much as 1, but the Canadians, 2 of the world's best, pulling out the first set. And for you guys at home, I'm just trying out a scoreboard in real time, so sorry about the thing that said that they led 1-0, but boom, clicking on it. Now it's for real. Now it's 1-0. Chrissy, good luck today, okay? Hey Chrissy, I'm gonna leave you a message on Facebook about podcasting. I have a podcast called The Option, and everybody's been saying, what about this show? What about this show? I'm like, yes. So yeah, Todd said some nice things about you. So look out for it. We're not friends or anything, but if you see like a request thing, it's this, that's mine. Okay. All right. Good luck today.
Abby, is it just 2 full match, yeah.
Yeah. I have Coach Avi here with me. Just calling on the match a little bit. Anything you see between the first and second set? Maybe just anything you see between the first and second set. Like when I was commentating, I was basically saying I'd like Kelly to use her power to set up her shot a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I think Melissa's more balanced if you go shot first. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Went on an A2 run, man. Woo. Yeah. My blood was boiling. Cool, man. Got you. I just wanted some coaches' tips before I went to the second set. Yes. And the shorty works, man. Yeah. Here we are as we begin the second set. Wow. There's the jump she's glad she didn't have liftoff on. As that ball passes over. And now, striking first blood. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Give me one of those. Yeah. I'm glad she missed her jump on that. Oh, wow. Kelly, first step was very small on that. If she's going to peel, that first step has to be a little bit bigger. She can cover, I think with her leg, she can cover about 7 feet.
Yes, it's on the email that I originally sent you, all the phone numbers and all the names.
Or just stay. If she stays, I think Stockman will leg it out. There's a serve that trickles into the net. Wow, beautiful. And I really love that she's staying with the short serve. Sometimes short serves or serve location or serve to space, if you will, is really more about constant pressure than it is about immediate results. So it's death of 1,000 cuts, if you will. And will she go short again? You better believe it. There's the up and down set. Will she go cross court? That's her power shot, and she got dug. Kelly has to go. And that was the important thing about the last set. In the first set, sometimes you're behind, and it's more about, I mean, if you pull it out and win, you pull it out and win, but it's really more about momentum. If you're going to lose, you want to lose generating a trail, a little momentum going to the second set, and here we are with all the momentum in the world. And another short serve, and this time, the woman that I said would not go option has gone option, and now the score is 2-4. I'm glad I chose to record this match. I really like what I see. I like them going back and forth on this. I mean, the other women's match, which is Sponsel and Clays against Ross and Kleinman. I didn't record that because I thought stylistically that I already knew what the result was going to be. I don't mean Kelly and Sarah any disrespect, but it's, if you check the last 5 matches, and if you thought it was 5-0, you'd probably be right. But these two are just, I mean, Stockman and Larson are so unpredictable. Sometimes they, you know, they have these off games, and sometimes they just world beaters. For example, like that.
Hey, Emily, great way to talk to her.
Think about it. This is, would you call this Canadian team one of the top 5 teams in the world? Yeah, probably top 2, and here they are in the second set, leading 5-2, you know, competing that first set. It's not like, well, first of all, it's not a stylistic nightmare. It's a stylistic dream for them. Everything that I believe the Canadians do well, Kelly and Emily's defense is set up to combat all the things they do well. So that was my, I could have been wrong, but I thought I was right on this, and it turns out so far so good. Here we go. I'm gonna double check that score for you guys. I believe the score is 3-6. Or is it? There's the back set. Wow, there's a touch and she got it, and staying on the ground on that one. Down ball opportunity. Kelly, wow. Man, if you gotta go high, you gotta go high. I got one job to do today. Serve out of the middle. There's a dig, looking for 5. And wow, that ball just drops in a hurry. She's got a great snap. Great wrist. It's one of those things, like sometimes when you stop your swing, especially with that ball to Mikasa, that ball just luff balloons out of bounds. So if you're gonna stop your swing, you got to have a lot of good wrist action, and that's what Melissa had on that one. Some balls are a little bit more forgiving and friendly. I mean, that ball is not. The AVP ball is pretty drop friendly, and the black and white, the king of the beach ball. Even if you miss, you can't miss. You miss that, you just suck. More Belle Biv DeVoe. Oh wow! And that ball just out of bounds, but definitely held my breath on that one. Wow, there's a nice cut back crossbody looking to. Oh man, nobody up. That was an opportunity to get up by 3, but to no avail, and now we're 1 away from the switch. Smooth sound. Can't be late. Hey, your girl's gonna be me. Jump float out of the middle, left shoulder serve, handles okay. Ball's dug, looking to tie the game, looking for the switch. Melissa, line, got it. No real advantage side, and of course it's morning, so not a whole lot of wind today, ladies and gents. Sometimes you get that north side wind blowing diagonally towards us from left to right, but I mean, you can run usually run a back set towards the strand side because of the wind, but we've seen a lot of ocean side back sets because there's no wind. You're gonna see a lot of tempo sets for Melissa, which is really, I mean, you're probably seeing the wind anyway because for her lower is going to be better. Here's a good dig, transition, got it. Good swing. I believe that makes the score 9-7, and a very smart timeout, a mature timeout, if you will. Yeah, 9-7. Yeah. I think the real question is who's winning the other matches. I have a special place in my heart for 2 jacked girls. FIVB, P1440 in Vegas. All the other courts were shut down except for them, facing the other Canadian team. That was Brandy and Heather Bansley, and That was a terrific match. I believe went to 3 sets, and I called that match for them, and it was just so much fun. There's the up and down and game of inches, just out of bounds, and now they found themselves trailing by 3.
Right now.
It's the right move. Wow, cut off their own momentum on that, and that's a break, and that's a break they got to use. Wow, what a nice heavy swing by Melissa. Such a good jump and swing. Serve left shoulder out of the middle, handled easily. There's a set she likes, and wow, what a great move off the 4-block switch. Looking to get to 9. There's the high reach, man. She knows she's got to be perfect with that. Sarah does a really good job protecting her line over, so that was just a gangster move on the part of Kelly Kolinske. Something she knows she can do. Expect to see a ball that's deep, good. Right shoulder serve to a lefty, but that was handled actually pretty well. And Kelly made the right move on that one. That's the one where you don't take a step back and fake your partner out. I believe Stockman will leg that out next time. It's one of those things she's got to stay up, or she's got to step big on that first step and get back on the line over. There's your technical timeout. Trailing by 3, and trailing 1-0 in the match is Kolinske and Stockman. Court next to me seems to be a whole lot of activity, competitiveness. I honestly thought that Kleiman and Ross would 2-0 them, but there seems to be something happening there that's generating a bigger crowd. Still no regret about choosing this game. Sorry, people. Again, you got Budinger and Rosie against Rafi Polis and Rice. Aaron Rice.
Oh, nice cover on
And Trevor and Tron near the court against Kane Schalk, and I can't see his partner. I wish I knew. Warming up behind me is Sarah Hughes, playing with Emily Day. Not to mention the great Chrissy Jones. Chrissy Jones, I've been trying to get on my podcast for weeks. She's an intriguing human being and a competitor that I don't think is getting the attention she deserves. So, hoping I could put her on there. Hoping we can go live too and you guys can ask a whole bunch of questions. She's a Todd Rogers Jedi, if you will. Played at Cal Poly. And I really thought her coming out party was Hermosa Beach in 2019, from the qualifier all the way to the semifinals. And I mean, you know, it seemed like a long trip, but the way that they were beating teams didn't seem like a long journey. They were just running a roughshod through everybody, and then, you know, Betsy Flint and Emily Day ended their day in the semifinals, saying, you know, enough of this next generation kid stuff. Great tournament, Hermosa Beach, one of my favorites. That was you had the Norse twins qualifying. You know, they weren't even in college, and they're USC right now. Then you had Maple and Kraft, I believe 15 and 16 years old. They made it to the quarterfinals, and of course Chrissy Jones, fresh out of college with Muno, semifinals. Yes, it was a tournament. It was definitely a tournament for the upstarts, you know. And of course, on the men's side, Earl Schultz, Jake Arudia, their first main draw. They took on yours truly as a coach, and all they needed was a little direction, and that was it. A lot of teams in the qualifier didn't even make it out. Budinger. Yeah, Duncan Budinger and Kyle Friend, the 1 seed, they didn't make it out. Eric Baranek, he didn't make it out. There's the up and down set, cross court, and what a block! Nice patience by Kelly Kolinske. How you, Binsky? Did you see 13? My man, thank you. Good coach. We're in the second set. There's a short serve and right decision, poor execution on that, but you gotta serve her tough. I mean, any lollipop is gonna be the same thing as a side out. Not only that, you're giving Sarah an extra repetition and more confidence. So, you know, in this kind of game, if you serve lollipops, you're gonna get licked. Nice patience. There's your switch, 14-14. And what has been a match-long marathon is now a sprint to 7 in this second set.
Okay, here we go, girls.
Here's a short serve. Oh, got it, but of course, she's gonna go line over on that. Yep, that was
awesome.
so weird. I don't know if it was a body language thing or if I'm psychic, but I felt like everybody watching this game knew it was going to be short pass on line over. Maintaining a 1-point lead. They've never led past 5 points.
Great job.
Actually, they have. I take that back. Let me move the goalpost a little bit. They have never led past 10. Now 15-15 for an opportunity to take the lead for the first time past 10 points. A little bit of a momentum shift again, once again, the comeback kids. And that's short and that, I don't know if that's the right person to serve to, but they got the dig, so not yet. Oh! And right on cue for the first time in this match. Past 10 points. And they got the lead.
Yep. Yeah. Right.
Wow, what a dig. Trying to go line over, great move, but great job once again, waiting. A little scrap fest. Man, does she have a heavy swing.
Good job.
Man, does Melissa have a heavy swing, man. She's got a rhythm jump and just kind of like hits a sweet spot every time. That's one of those things you can slow down your swing and it still flies off your hand. There's zone 1. She says back set. Maybe didn't mean it, but just the same, she's got to hit it. Looking to extend the lead to 2. Man. I believe it's 17-16. The question is, do they continue to go to Stockman? That serves out of bounds and almost a nerve-wracking moment for Kelly Kolinske. Just like, all right, I'm not touching it. I had a conversation with Kelly on the podcast about emotional highs and lows and how she controls those in big moments. And she controls, to put it in short, she controls those big moments so well. She didn't understand the question. She's like, what do you mean? I still don't know what you mean, but okay. And I'm like, wow, okay. I'm like, you don't know it yet, but you already answered the question. And I know a lot of people out there might think that, oh, that's just the way professionals handle it, but let's not play ourselves here. Professionals feel that pressure too, just like everybody else does. Tensions get high, scores tied, butt cheeks get tight, and it's a do or do not situation. All of the practices, the hours and hours and years of practices that bring you to two moments like this in game situations. It's extremely great cut, a little bit of a mishit, but I'll take it. But it's extremely tough to not be human in those moments and not feel something. And for her to say she doesn't really feel anything is just, man, that's just some Terminator stuff right there. Yeah, Rafi Polis, man, when he's on, I feel like he can do no wrong. Polar opposite the other way, of course, right? When he's bad, but man, when he's good, even when he misses, he can't miss. Yeah, I'd like to see him and Rice play more together too, man. I really would. I think we got a 19-18 here. Leading by 1 in the set, leading 1-0 in the match, and they go to Emily. Emily gets the shot off the block, and now we have a tie game at 19-0. I mean, if you can call any side an advantage side, I guess there's a whole bunch of sun in the faces of, in those polarized shades of two Jack girls, but really, they're at this is the second set. That's not a disadvantage. Everybody's already acclimated to the sun and this and that, and there she goes, getting her shot. Great job by Melissa. Leads to match point opportunity number 1. Will she jump serve? I think she should. This is for the match. No, she's going straight floater, and I believe she's probably going to go middle of the court, Stockman. Yep. Actually, more left shoulder. Handled okay. And the ref's got a decision to make. That's the match. Yep. So that's the match. Ref calls never over, and unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. And I as much as I'd like to see this match continue, I have to agree with the ref on that. I don't think it cleared the tape, and I don't even think, if it did clear the tape, I didn't think it cleared Sarah's hands or arm. So, just the same, 2-0. Congratulations to the Canadians. That's all I got for you guys. I'm only here for a little bit. And for all of you at home, for all of you on your iPads and iPhones, Starbucks, for all of you on your desktop, I'm Jason DeBeas. Thanks for having me in your living room. I'm out. Peace out, people.